What's up, everyone? This is Dave of Daveland, and we are 72 boxing on EverQuest EQ Emulator, local install on my computer. I've assembled a full team of level 60 characters in Velious. Today we're going to do Derakor the Vindicator in Kael Drakkel. Just to update on my gear, I have been playing a bit for the past couple weeks, gotten better gear. I've done a little bit of North Temple of Vishan. I've done some Statue of Relizek, Derakor the Vindicator, King Tormex, Dane, couple other Velious bosses here and there. So I'm just going to walk us through how to get to Derakor the Vindicator, aka Vindy, or just Vindicator. We're at the Awakening Lands zone line of Kael Drakkel. The best way to get here, if you're not using GM commands, is to put a wizard or druid in each group and port to Awakening Lands, and then immediately evac to the Kael Drakkel zone line. The reason you want to evac is if Wushi's out there, he's going to attack you and eat you up. So what we're going to do is we're going to run up this way, fight all the way up to the arena, and get behind the ice wall, which is like right there, and pull Derakor the Vindicator from there. And yeah, let's just get right to it. I will use some GM commands to get there a little easier, just because my guys do get stuck on stuff. So I will probably summon characters as I'm running, but in the meantime, I'm just going to kind of casually fight my way there. I do have this. Sure, that sound is running a little bit. I don't know if we have sound. That's okay. We don't. Who play? I don't know how many people play sound on EverQuest. Although good to have your audio triggers. But no, in Velious, I don't really think we have any reason for an audio trigger. So except for maybe to tell someone tells you to buff them if you're a buff character and you're playing with a real group of friends or raiding guild of some sort. But the cool thing about boxing is you are the raiding guild. Some people ask me, why do I box? Why not play with real people? And I tell them I used to play with real people, and it was a lot of fun. But one thing I like about playing alone is I get to pick every day that I play what I do. So that means I can pick what raid target to kill. I can pick who gets the loot. I don't have to wait my turn for loot. As you may know, back in Velious and other early expansions, only 2, 3, 4 pieces of loot drop per raid target. You might spend a half hour or more setting up for that raid target. And it's like maybe once a week you'll get 1 piece of loot if you're lucky. Maybe 2 or 3 if you're playing in a heavy raiding guild. But when you're all 72 characters, or however many characters you decide to play as, you get every single thing that drops. And you get to pick who gets it. That's kind of cool. So you also get to pick who you kill. So if there's certain mobs you just absolutely hate killing, you never have to kill them. And if there's certain mobs you absolutely love killing, or certain zones that you love clearing, like in my case in Velious, North Temple of Vishan definitely has a special place in my heart. Sleeper's Tomb is really awesome too. It's like a dungeon crawl. Not as a big fan as of the loot in that zone outside of the primal weapons or whatever avatar weapons, but do like North Temple of Vishan. Except for Viam. Lord Viam is a dick. He just throws you back. Anyway, I think am I going the wrong way here? Hold on a second. No! That's not the right way. We gotta go this way. So I'm just gonna summon people up the stairs because they're getting stuck on the stairs. So we're gonna go this way. And you could actually come from Eastern Wastes as well. It's about the same distance to where we are now. But I think the nearest teleport is either Great Divide or Iceclad. Now, if you don't have a teleport, and you're in Plane of Knowledge, if you're past the Velious expansion and you're in Plane of Knowledge, you can take a Plane of Knowledge book to Great Divide, or book, or a stone, and then it's quicker to go the other way, not to Awakening Lands. There's no way to get to Awakening Lands from Plane of Knowledge without a port. We're gonna go up this way. I'm gonna zoom out the map a little bit in case you're unfamiliar with Kael. You haven't been here in several years. Just gonna work our way up to the arena. It's pretty straightforward. Let's fight these guys. Starting around here, mobs will start dropping Thurgodan armor. And when I say Thurgodan armor, I mean it's the armor that you turn in. Yeah, just someone just out now. Corroded Plate Racer. You take the thing that drops in Kael and 3 gems of a certain type, and you get an armor piece for your characters. They have the plate, the chain, the leather, and the silk. I don't do the quests. I just, if the thing drops, I give it to myself. I spawn the quest item that the quest turn in. it's just a little easier that way. Just farming gems just isn't my thing. If I was playing 6 characters, I would farm the gems, but I'm playing 72. It'd take way too long. It's nice being a GM, so you can give yourself those quality of life changes versus playing on another emulator, like someone else's emulator. It's nice having my own. I do have an EQ Emulator video in the description. Emulator, how to set it up, so you check out the description to set up the emulator. As always, if you like seeing this content, please comment and tell me what else you'd like to see in right now Velious, or really any other early expansion as I get to it. And subscribe and like and all that good stuff to make the YouTube algorithm say, "Oh my God, 72 boxing is super awesome," and I want more people to see this cool stuff. All right, now we're in the arena. It's good to farm the arena for that 3rd gen armor if you're not powerful enough to do Skyshrine or Kael armor. The Skyshrine armor drops in Halls of Testing, which is East Temple of Ishan, and the Kael armor drops in West Temple of Ishan. The Halls of Testing stuff will not hurt your faction, but West Temple of Ishan will, and obviously Hunting here will hurt your Kael faction. These mobs are the easiest of the 3 armor choices. Hey, where are my guys going? Most mobs around here are basically pushovers. This guy's a little tough. I think he's a cleric, and I think he can complete heal. Either he can complete heal or the protectors of Zek can. I'm not really sure which, but they're going to die super fast because there's 72 of me, not 6 of me. This is also where you fight Statue of Ralazek, Idol of Ralazek, and Avatar of War. I'm not going to do those in this video because it's a cycle. You do one, you fight one to spawn the next, and so on. And I can't kill Avatar of War yet. I'm not strong enough geared yet. So I'm going to show Derakor the Vindicator, and I'll end the video after we fight him, and I'll do a Statue Idol Avatar video once I'm better geared. I have killed Statue many times now. He has a best-in-slot breastplate for Velious for tanks. It's the breastplate of Eradication. There's other options you can have that are almost as good, but the breastplate of Eradication is the way to go. Vindicator breastplate's good for bards. It's a nice middle ground, kind of nice resist and stuff. Your bards should have good resist, because if you lose a bard, especially if you have a bard in every group like I do, if you lose a bard, you're in trouble. Because you'll lose your resist, you'll lose your mana regen, and other stuff. I'm noticing my buffs are starting to fall off, so what I'm going to do is type / drop buff space all, and it's going to knock buffs off everyone. And that's going to make everyone rebuff. And then once everyone starts casting their first few buffs, I'm going to tell them to meditate, so they'll meditate between buffs. And this will actually take 7 or 8 minutes. So I'm going to pause the recording and let them buff, and then we'll come right back in like 2 seconds for you guys. So hold on 1 sec while I buff. Still buffing, but I wanted to bring up Derakor the Vindicator's page on mqemulator.net so we can kind of see what we're about to deal with. So here's Derakor the Vindicator, Vindy. He's level 70, 180,000 hit points. He hits for up to 700 damage, but he only attacks twice. Fairly fast attack delay, 1.2 seconds. And he's unslowable, so he's going to hit pretty fast. He also has Rampage and Area Rampage, which means you're going to want to pull with someone who has decent hit points and armor class to handle the Rampage, and then you're going to want to make sure your melee characters have full defensive skills and decent armor class, because he's going to AoE and hit them all. I'm pretty sure he doesn't AoE Rampage very often, though, but he still does it. He's not like King Tormax, who does it over and over again. He's pretty much immune to cold and weak to everything else. What else does he do that we need to know about? He's snareable. That's interesting. I didn't know that. We're not going to snare him. Oh, he's not on purpose. Doesn't cast any spells. He's pretty straightforward. He does have 2 guards. And on the emulator, I don't think you can split them. I know on live for the longest time you could split the guards. I mean, you could if you weren't boxing. You could have someone pull the 2 guards and then kite Vindy around over and over again until the 2 guards are dead. That would be the right way to do it. We're going to kill all 3 at once. We're going to have Dave tank Vindy, and then we're going to, as the guards come into camp, we're going to burn the guards down first. Not really a big deal. So I think the buffs actually aren't done, but I think it's good enough. It's not a hard fight. So what I'm going to do is type BC toggle buffs off, 3 words. That's going to tell everyone to stop buffing. So I'm going to let everyone med for a little bit. I'll move Dave up into position. I'm going to turn on the CH chain. Not turn it on, but get it prepped. There's a what this does is it does the macro complete heal, which I've posted in another video what that macro is, and the clerics who are in the chain are going to get ready. Then I'm going to have Buddy. I need to get Buddy's armor class higher. I think his defensive skills actually aren't maxed out. Yeah, they're not. So he's still got a ways to go. It's because when I hit level 60, I didn't max everyone out again after doing it at 50. I have Buddy run up. I'll let for Vindy get a little closer. I'm gonna pound kill Miraku the Chaotic. He's not supposed to be here. He's not a Velious mob. I'm pretty sure he's an epic 1.5 mob or something. So I just pound killed him real fast. I'm gonna pull, and now here comes Vindicator. And we're just gonna. Buddy's probably gonna die to the rampage, but we'll have him last as long as possible. All right, target him. We're gonna use Furious and Berate and turn him around, and then I'm gonna turn on the complete heal chain. I'm going to set the timing to 5 seconds because we don't really need a 3-second chain, which is the default. My guys will not run out of mana with a 3-second chain on this fight, but on a longer fight they would. So I put on defensive. I told them to attack the first Temple Guardian. I'm going to debuff the second Temple Guardian just because the first one's already dead. And I probably don't even need to debuff the second one, but I'm going to. I didn't turn on Peel Tank, so the tanks did not try to get aggro on the Guardian as far as I know. So hopefully no one will die from that. I'm going to debuff Derakor the Vindicator. He's unslowable, so mainly just crippling him and getting his resist lower. I do not have my bards using Occlusion of Sound yet, which is my bad. Yep, Buddy's dead. So his resist will be a little higher. That's okay. The dots are beating the living crap out of him right. I'm just going to get him a little more aggro, and then I'm going to hit engage. He's pretty much going to go down fast. He may AoE ramp some guys down, but he doesn't do it often. You can see here, Wild Rampage is the AoE ramp. And he's not doing it very much. He's doing his rampage a lot. But now he's rampaging someone else, and I don't know who it is. So hopefully it's not a healer. But I'm going to hit my quick burn button, which does / quick burn. It uses offensive disciplines on all the melee. And that's pretty much it. He's really easy. I feel like back on live, way back in the day, this was a tough fight. And then there was this like guild. I don't know if they were in Japan or they were one of the I think it might have been Japan or I don't remember what. It was an Asian country, and they did them with like 18 or whatever, and like maybe 24, and they just like blew the socks out of like the entire server. They're like, "Holy crap! How did you do that? That's not possible," but it was possible. I'm just gonna pause real quick while I reset the macros to turn off the complete heal chain because it's gonna beep a lot. So 1 sec. All right, what did he drop? He dropped Boot to the Vindicator. He does drop 1 item. Those are decent. They're not the best in slot for tanks, so I'll probably give them to a bard. So we'll do a find slot feat / only hype character bard. See who doesn't have them. Several people don't have them yet. So I'm going to give them to Jake 1. So we can target Jake 1. Give item 25043. And now Jake 1 has them. And we'll just leave them on the corpse and delete the corpse. So if you liked what you saw, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to do some more interesting fights in Velious this time around because this would be my second time recording Velious videos. So I'm going to try to do either full raids or just like maybe just spawn mobs and try like interesting stuff. So let me know what you want to say and I'll try to do that. So until next time, have a good one and have a good one.